Citizens want security now.
The EPP Group's Carlos Coelho on 3 new pieces of legislation aimed at making the Schengen information system more effective in securing Europe's borders, in tracking down criminals and terrorists, and returning migrants who are denied asylum. Coelho authored 2 of the legislative reports approved Monday by the European Parliament's Committee on Civil Liberties, Justice and Home Affairs.
What we need is to preserve the freedom of circulation with safety. So we are providing security for the citizens now.
The truck attack on a Berlin Christmas market last year by a Tunisian man whose asylum request was rejected raised calls for tougher policy on third country nationals. The new legislation would make it easier for authorities to coordinate their efforts through the Schengen Information Systems Databank. Well beyond the EU's Schengen zone of open internal borders, the system involves 30 countries. Jeroen Leenaars authored Parliament's report on that legislation.
The problem is now we often don't even know whether somebody who should return to his country of origin actually has returned. We give them a period of voluntary return, but then we never check whether they actually left the territory of the European Union. With the new system, we will always be informed whether somebody has left.
Another piece of legislation approved in committee Monday would require member states to alert the Schengen system when they reject entry or residence to a third country national.
If a member state doesn't want to put an alert, is not obliged to do that. But because it is a very serious threat, we think it should be mandatory.
The third piece of legislation would grant wider powers through the Schengen Databank to track criminal and terror suspects through fingerprints and inquiry checks. It would empower authorities to take children into protective custody if abduction is suspected. It would give Europol access to the Schengen system.
We need to save children, not only children from migrants and refugees, but children from European citizens. If you look at the figures of Europol, the number of children disappearing is increasing. So it's another area where member states should be obliged to make an alert in order to protect better our children.
With the migrant crisis far from over and the threat of terrorism not going away, the Schengen Information System is seen as key to ensuring the security of Europeans within the Schengen zone and beyond. This legislation can give law enforcement the added tools they need to do the job. Find out more about the activities of the largest political force in Parliament by checking eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.